When I was staring down my summer-long sentence in Star Lake, the idea of seeing her again was the only thing that made it feel at all bearable. But so far, my "hey, I'm back" and "let's hang out" texts have gone resolutely unanswered. Could be she hates me too. Imogen and I have been friends since first grade, and she stuck by me pretty hard at the end of junior year, sitting beside me in the cafeteria at school, even as everyone else at our lunch table mysteriously disappeared, and the whispers turned into something way, way worse. Still, the truth is, I didn't exactly give her a heads up before I left Star Lake to do my senior year at Bristol, an all-girls boarding school plunked like a missile silo in the middle of the desert outside Tempe, Arizona. Absconded under the cover of darkness, more like. By the next day, it's been a full 96 hours of minimal human contact, though, so when my mom knocks hard on the bedroom door to let me know her cleaning lady is coming, I pull some clean shorts out of the pile of detritus already accumulated on my floor. My t-shirts and underwear are still in my giant duffel. I'll have to unpack at some point, probably, although the truth is, I'd almost rather live out of a suitcase for 3 months. My old sneakers are tucked underneath the desk chair. I notice while I'm crouched down there. The laces still tied from the last time I wore them. The day the article came out, I remember suddenly. Like I thought I could somehow outrun a national publication. I had sprinted as hard and as fast as I could manage. I'd thrown up on the dusty side of the road. I do my best to shake off the memory, grabbing the photo of me and the Donnellys, still face down on the desk where I left it the other night, and shoving it into the back of the drawer in my nightstand. Then I lace my boots up and take my neglected old Passat into Star Lake proper. It's cool enough to open the windows, and even through the pine trees lining the sides of Route 4, I can smell the slightly mildewy scent of the lake as I head for the short stretch of civilization that makes up downtown. Main Street is small and rumpled, all diners and dingy grocery stores, a roller rink that hasn't been open since roughly 1982. That's about the last time this place was a destination, as far as I've ever been able to tell. The lakefront plus the endless green stretch of the Catskill Mountains was a big vacation spot in the 60s and 70s, but ever since I can remember, Star Lake has had the air of something that used to be but isn't anymore, like you fell into your grandparents' honeymoon by mistake. I speed up as I bypass the Donnelly's pizza shop, slouching low in my seat like a gangbanger until I pull up in front of French Roast, the coffee shop where Imogen's worked since we were freshmen. I open the door to the smell of freshly ground beans and the sound of some moody girl singer on the radio. The shop is mostly empty, a late morning lull. Imogen standing behind the counter, midnight dark hair hanging in her eyes. And when she looks up at the jangle of the bells, guilty, awkward panic flashes across her pretty face in the moment before she can quell it. "Oh my God," she says when she's recovered, coming around the counter and hugging me fast and antiseptic, then holding me back at arm's length like a great aunt having a look at how much I've grown. Literally, in my case, I've put on 15 pounds easy since I left for Arizona. And even though she'd never say anything about it, I can feel her taking it in. "You're here." "I am," I agree, my voice sounding weird and false. She's wearing a gauzy sundress under her French roast apron, a splotch of deep blue on the side of her hand, like she was up late sketching one of the pen and ink portraits she's been doing since we were little kids. Every year on her birthday, I buy her a fresh set of markers, the fancy kind from the art supply store. When I was in Tempe, I went online and had them shipped. "Did you get my texts?" Imogen does something between a nod and a headshake, non-committal. "Yeah, my phone's been really weird lately," she says, voice coming up at the end like she's unsure. She shrugs then. Always